football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Number 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
For the running back.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Juju Smith-Schuster
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now they try the right side here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Steelers 3, Raiders 0.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And 5 at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
It's 2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. It'll be a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Ebron with it over the middle. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional Round. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And a give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Into the red zone, it's Carr. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Raiders 21, Steelers 10.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Carr. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Stephon Tuitt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
For the Raider field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
At the 20-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn. Nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Drake. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Options for him, and it's another first down. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
At the 21-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my